Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to build, you know where the dolphins, what is it called? It's not sea life. I've got it written down. 1 minute. Let me find out what I'm actually building today. No, it's live shows. That's it. That was one of the things that was put onto the list from a subscriber, was like a dolphin live show. And we can do that. I think we can do that if we build, I want it here, and then this road will continue on behind this ride here. So if we choose a block, let's just go with snow for the moment, nice white block. We want the seating area to be about here, okay, going down to whatever, there or longer or whatever. And then the seating area will come out to about there. And then here, we'll have like a big round pool for the dolphins to swim in. Okay, so probably from where it starts there to about there, I reckon we can get a nice circle out of that. And then behind here, I want some sort of wall, right, as like a backdrop behind it. So we sit over here, look. Sit over here like this. You got the show there. And then I want a big wall with a pixel art of a dolphin on it. Now, I've done pixel art in the past. I done a whole series on it when I first started my channel, in fact. But I've never done a pixel art dolphin, especially not to the size of this. Now, I think the one or something I've got in my head is about nearly 30 blocks tall. So we just need to count out to see how high that'll end up being. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be between there and there. You know, that's not so bad. That's not terribly bad. Dolphins are hard to do. I've never done one in a pixel art form before, so I'm going to now struggle and try and build it. And when I come back with something that I like, I shall show it to you. Okay? Sounds great. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think that's about as good as I can get. I don't like that block there. I think that's as good as I can get for a pixel art dolphin. I don't think it looks too bad, does it? It doesn't look terrible. And I think blue would be nice. A dark blue and a light blue. If we do it mostly light blue and then we just shade a little bit with some dark blue, I think that'd be a nice touch. And then we'll sort of keep that colour theme all the way through if we can. Try and keep it as similar as possible. That was a challenge. That was not an easy task to do. It's such a weird shape, a dolphin, isn't it? Like, it's all curves, it's all very, what would be the word for it? Like, oh man, my vocabulary just disappears as soon as I record. Very elegant, isn't it? Dolphins are elegant when they're in the water. They, you know, smooth through the water so smoothly. You know, and the shape of them is so delicate that doing it in pixel art in block form isn't easy. That's probably the hardest thing I've ever tried to do in a simple form. Obviously, we've done more impressive looking pixel arts that take a lot longer. You know, 4 or 5 hours the old pixel arts used to take. You know what? I think just one shade of blue might look better. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not too bad. So then we might make this wall into like a little arch or something like that. Do you know what I mean? With some white wool. But I think we need to now work out this pool. I really like the snow. I like how white it is. So we're going to stick with this. And if those two, where would be the middle point? Probably that one would probably be the middle point, wouldn't it? Do you think this one right here looks like about the middle, or this one? Maybe that one. This one here is the middle. That looks about the middle of the dolphin, doesn't it? That one or that one? I think that one. Okay, so then, how big do we want this pool to be? That's the question. It needs to be big enough to accompany a a dolphin. Man, I don't. It just sounds so weird when you say things like that, isn't it? We need to make this big enough for a dolphin to be able to swim in. That's not something that is said too often in real life or in Minecraft. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Middle point there. I always like placing down where the middle's at, and then you know if you go wrong, you sort of have an idea on where you've gone wrong. Because sometimes you don't quite place them quite correctly. 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Come on, match up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's a good size pool for it. So then we're going to go with, I think, another white layer, and then a blue layer, and then a white layer. Because it needs to be quite deep, doesn't it? It needs to be deep enough to have a dolphin to be able to swim about in it with. And then behind the pool, where the dolphin pixel art starts, I would really like to have like a staircase that goes up. It is going to cover up a little bit of the pixel art. Maybe if we build it on the side here, so like where the people can walk up to it to like here, and then do all the dolphin stuff. And then we want the same thing around the front as well, where the dolphin can come onto land and do a spin and something like that. Do you know what I mean? Are they usually dolphins? I can't... Yeah, there's all sorts of different live shows, isn't there? There's dolphin live shows. There's them whale ones. They're not like huge, you know, big blue whales. They're like the smaller black and white whales. I don't know the names of them. I'm not very good on animal names. But I saw a video of one of those here on YouTube. And it was a pool like this. Like it was a show, a live show. And this little black and white whale thing was doing its thing. And it was jumping through the hoops and coming onto land, and the instructor, who was dressed in sort of black and white and sort of looked like it in a little bit of a way, came and you know, was doing all of its hand movements to make it do different things, and it told it to spin around while it was on like some concrete about here. She was standing like right there, and the dolphin was where I was. And the dolphin span around, or whale span around, and its tail hits the instructor, hits the demonstrator, whatever you want to call it, hits the lady. And the whale doesn't know. It doesn't do it intentionally. It wasn't like a vicious move. And the whale didn't even know. Like, it just fell into the water and it carried on swimming because they're just so powerful. But this woman, who just got hit by the tail, she went flying. She went off the edge on the ground, fell quite a way. It looks like it was quite a fall. And you're like, wow, you know, that's some real power in there. Do you know what I mean? But I suppose they seem to be looked after quite well, because I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'm not a huge fan of animals, but I'm not a fan of making animals do things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know some things like horse and carts is fine, but I'm not really a fan of circus animals and stuff like that. I don't really like all that sort of lion stuff. Not that that really happens all that much anymore. But I think the dolphin ones, the dolphins or the whales seem to enjoy it, so I don't really mind too much about that. Okay, that's a really nice sized pool. Got to fill that up with water, and then we want like a grey. Oh, that's a lovely block. Yeah, like this grey stained clay. I want like a little platform for where the dolphin or whale or whatever, whatever show it is. I don't know what to call it, like what one to go with. I don't know if I should stick to just saying dolphin or stick to just saying whale. I don't know. Okay, so that's going to come out like this. And then we just want it big enough just to be able to sort of stand on. Like that. And then like this. Yeah, and then the chairs will sort of be about there-ish. That works out quite well. Yeah, I like that. And then as a stair to get up and down, I like this one. Oh man, these hiccups. If we come down here, boop, 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 and down here. I'm pleased how that pixel art turned out. I thought that was going to be quite a struggle, but I'm happy with it. You guys are the main judges. You guys seem to know what's good and what isn't good, so I shall leave it up to you to see what you think. And then we put this down the side here just to cover those stairs up. I never like how they look on the side. It's going to require a lot of neatening up. We're probably not going to be able to get it all done this episode, but I can work a little bit of it off camera. Okay, so that comes around there. And then I think if we just surround this with some white, it'll just neaten it up a little bit, won't it? It'll make it into a bit of a feature. Like this. Boop. Some slabs around the edge as well, just to top it off. And then we might have the chairs, the seating actually start on the level of this, that concrete there. We might have, the chairs are going to be quite raised up if we do that, but I think it'll look better. I'd really like another one of those grey things at the back for the dolphin slash whale slash whatever we're going to use can get in. Right, now, a little bit of a path for people to walk to get into their seats. We'll just look too wide. And then seating material. Spruce? I like the sound of spruce chairs. Okay, so then the chairs come along here. I'm going to do 2 rows, so wherever the middle point is, this one right here, we'll then take that out, and we'll have these chairs. Whenever we use these stairs, it seems to symbolise somewhere that you can walk up, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's what we've been sort of using it as throughout the whole of this series. Okay, I don't really know how many chairs to put in. We could put a break between them, like we did on the horse racing track on the City series, but doing that, I think I don't know, sometimes they look better, sometimes they don't look better, but the main positive of doing that is you actually get like a space to walk in between the seats. But then again, these live shows, I haven't been to one for a very long time, but I do remember going to one when I was younger. I think it was at Pleasurewood Hills or something like that, and these were basically just like wooden benches, which is why I'm using wood, and they were just like, well, they might have even been just logs, like wooden logs just laying down that you could just sit on. Oh, look at that view. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know, I don't really want the seating much bigger than that. I don't think I do. I think we want to keep it at this sort of size. And then if we get some wooden stairs of this variety to come down this way. And we'll do the same on the other side. Splash me. Oh, potions seem to be running out quicker today. Like this. So, TU news. Update news for Xbox. It turns out, 4J tweeted out, if you don't follow them, this is the only reason why I really say it, because I don't make videos on the news updates as such, but they said that TU21, which will be our next update, isn't going to be a feature update, it's going to be another bug fix, which I'm not too unhappy about. I mean, I would rather them fix the bugs that are currently in the game than add more features which adds more bugs. So yeah, I'm not too bothered when they do bug fixes. Although we all like new features, I think it's more beneficial to get the stuff fixed before adding stuff. I haven't really come across many bugs in TU20 since they fixed it all. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when we had TU19, we were coming across a lot of redstone bugs, mostly on our Let's Play world and on the Useful Redstone series. So when they fixed that, I was very, very happy. But since then, I haven't found any bugs. So my question of the day is, yes, I know, I've got one. Had it prepared. My question of the day is for this episode is, have you guys come across any bugs? Because I haven't. And if you have, what are the bugs? I'd like to know. Write it down in the comment section below if you found any bugs since the newest update. I'm not interested in old bugs, obviously. I'm just interested in the new ones. So yeah, if you've come across any, I would love to know about them. See if I can replicate them. If they're cool ones as well, I'd really like to know. I know there's a lot of duplication bugs at the moment. I know there's one for Xbox that requires, or it works on PlayStation as well, but that requires a nether portal to go through. You basically get if you haven't seen it, you get a minecart chest, and then you put all your stuff inside the minecart chest. You push the minecart chest through the nether portal, but just as it's going through it, you open up the chest, take everything out of it, and then when you go through the portal back to the other side again, you've got all the stuff in your inventory and all the stuff in the chest in the nether. It's just a strange one. The other one that I've seen, which is on PlayStation only, on PlayStation 3 only, I think. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong with that. But it said, or the video, it was quite a good video. I can't remember who done it. But there was how did it work? You put everything you wanted into a chest, right? I'm just thinking about where these stairs are going to go. Probably down this way. You put everything that you wanted into a chest, and then how did it work? Yeah, it was really simple, that's it. Everything that you want to duplicate goes into a chest, and then you go up to the chest. You literally just walk up to the chest, take everything back out of the chest, and then hit, like, you know, on Xbox you have the guide button, this button here, that does this. Basically, there's a button, there's a button on PlayStation that does a similar thing to that, but it leaves the game running in the background. You do that, and then you close down the game, like how we can do here on Xbox by if you press the, like, start button, you can go to quit. And then you close the game down, and then when you open it back up again, all the stuff that you took out of the chest is still in your inventory, but because you didn't save it, it is also in the chest. Very strange one. Like, that is a very, very strange little bug. Quite a cool one. I'm not a huge fan of cheating. I do like exploiting glitches. Oh, not on this level. I do like exploiting glitches, and we exploit glitches on Zonocraft. Because I find it fun. While they haven't fixed it, it's sort of part of the game, if you like. I know some people disagree, but I like to do it. I like to, as long as it's not game breaking, if you know what I mean. As long as you don't, like, get unlimited diamonds out of it or whatever, I don't mind doing it. I did do the glitch on our Zonocraft world where you, I think they fixed it now, but you could get stone bricks from the same recipe as cobblestone slabs or something like that. There was some mess up that we done. I didn't make too many of them. I just made a couple of stacks of them just to save some time. Because that's not a game-breaking bug. Because you can still make, even without the bug, you could still get the same blocks. It just requires you smelting them up. So I don't really mind doing that sort of thing. But yeah, any bugs that you know of, I would love to hear in the comment section below. Gives me a good read. I love reading all the comments from you guys. Right, so just starting to neaten it up a little bit now. I think we're really, really getting somewhere here. That goes there. That goes there and there. Oops. That goes like that. What about blue one there and there? That could look nice. Blue one there and there. Just to keep the sort of colour scheme going. I love it. I think this is really, really looking nice. Once we get a bit of a wall on that dolphin as well, I might try and keep the walls small. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it is. But I really, really like this. This can go away. Okay, so I'm going to fill up the pond of water. Fill up the pool full of water. Add a bit of a background to it. And neaten up this backside. And I should be right back. Okay? Okay. Okay. Just finishing off. Just got the two sides to do now. I think it's turned out well. What I also done, before you guys wonder, is I did put a layer of dark blue wool at the bottom of the pool. Otherwise there would have been grass there, and then that would have died to dirt. And I don't think that would have looked good. So I put the effort in to put a layer at the bottom there before filling it. And yeah, that's what I went with in the end. Just a nice basic background. I don't think it needed anything more than that, really. But that's not too bad. So yeah, and then the dolphin's here, he spins around. I thought of one last thing though. If we get some red wool here, just gonna have to come in from the side, like this, and then take that out. I thought maybe do some hoops that he jumps through, like a hoop there, and then another colour, a yellow one. Yellow sounds good. And then we do another hoop, oops, at this angle, like this. I think that'll just finish it off well, won't it, I think? And jumping through hoops. What do you guys think? I like it. I think we're going to leave it there, though. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye!